Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Wrestling with Vegetables. I am Reality of Wrestling superstar
from Sydney, Australia, Rob Horn!
And today I'm covering another meat substitute called Seitan. No, Kevin, not Satan. Seitan. So Seitan, what is Seitan? Basically, it's a fairly common meat substitute that vegans like to eat. I've literally had Seitan bacon. I've had Seitan disguised as deli meat on a sandwich. I've had fried chicken Seitan. But more commonly, I actually prepare some Seitan myself that tastes a lot like some kebab meat. You know, the kebab store down the road, really popular in Australia. They got the meat on the big stick. They shave it off. To me, that's pretty much what mine tastes like. Put it on a wrap, some lettuce, tomato, hummus, tastes just like the real thing. There's lots of recipes on the internet talking about how you can make your own Seitan and the different ways you can go about it, different spices you can use. I'm not going to go into the recipe for my Seitan, but what I will go into is the stigma behind the product. And you might be thinking, stigma? What's the stigma behind Seitan? It sounds pretty good. Well, the main ingredient in Seitan is vital wheat gluten. Which, when I heard that, I was like, vital wheat gluten? Is that different from, like, regular gluten? Which seems like a dumb question, but hey, it's not. Sometimes things have similar names. At least I don't think it was a dumb question. But alas, the answer was simple. Yes, it is gluten. And right now, there's the big stigma behind gluten and what it does to your digestive tract. So when Seitan was suggested to me as a possible meat substitute and that the main component of it was gluten, I decided to do my own research to see, is gluten really bad for us? And the conclusion I came to from every study that I saw is, there's no real conclusive answer to the question, is gluten bad for us? Now obviously, if you are celiac and it is not good for you, cut it out of your diet. But as celiac disease became more well known, people started cutting gluten out of their diet and they were losing weight, they were feeling a lot better, their digestive tract was healthier. So it's got to leave you thinking like it can't be good for you if people are having all these positive effects by cutting it out, right? Well, that's not necessarily true. What happened when people initially started taking gluten out of their diet, the big thing is they started taking a lot of processed foods out of their diet. Now, too much processed foods have been proven to be unhealthy for your digestive tract. So it would follow suit that if people just stopped eating processed foods, that they would start to feel a lot healthier. And they'll lose weight because they're not getting in all this excess sugar that's being put into those products as well. Now, they've actually seen a decline of people having positive results taking on this diet, and the reason for it is because it became too popular. A lot of processed foods started coming out with a gluten-free version. Now people who are gluten-free have access to all these processed foods, which, yeah, they're free of gluten, but they may still be high in sugar, and so people are not seeing the results that they were expecting. And I'm not here to tell you that if you're gluten-free, stop doing what you're doing. If being gluten-free is working for you, go for it. We do what works for us. I say that over and over again on this vlog. But this fear of gluten is just a little bit unjustified. So if you are worried, go out and get a test. Find out if gluten has any sort of effect on you whatsoever. It's an easy allergy test to take. And if you're trying to live a plant-based lifestyle like I am, and you're not affected by gluten, then Seitan is an amazing alternative to meat. Depending on the vital wheat gluten you buy, it's 70 to 80% protein. So if you haven't tried it yet, get online, find yourself a recipe, and give it a try. Or maybe you can find some at your local grocery store. H-E-B here in Texas has a great Seitan bacon. And that's it. Another week of wrestling with vegetables. I feel like I'm racking up wins every single week. So if you've got any comments, any questions, any recipes, any suggestions, leave them in the comment box below this video. Please like and share this episode and subscribe to my channel so that every week you can see me wrestling with vegetables. I'm Rob Barnes, and remember, when it comes to Seitan, eat smut.